Good evening. Today, October 1st, Saturday, and that means it's time to take stock this week. I'm Ilya Kerbs. We'll speak about the most important events right now. Warehouse keepers which burned down in Moscow at night on Friday, September 23, where 8 firefighters died, ignored several years requirements of the Ministry of Emergency Situation. According to some information, they paid penalties but didn't eliminate violation. Investigation of the tragedy continue now. The Ministry of Emergency Situation opened a special account where it's impossible to transfer money for families of the died rescues. Let's remind the fire stormed in stock where many plastic product cylinders with the gas were stored. Rescuers forced down a flame on area of 4,000 square meters. At some point, construction didn't system overlapping fault. The dynasty of 8 firefighters who worked at the roof wasn't known till the morning. When it was succeed to reach a collapse zone, it came clear they died. They had families which very need support. The question which solution influences quality of life of a citizen of the country was lifted at the meeting with Vladimir Putin. The speech about filling of regional budget. Opportunities are not identical everywhere. The members of government spoke about the gap a few days ago. Now the subject is continued.
Problems which discussed in the Kremlin are well known to many Russian families. When in another region of a salary it is more and level of living is higher. The difference is noticeable even within one federal district. In language of professionals, it sounds as imbalance of the budget system. Vladimir Putin urged to cope with this fundamental problem of the Russian economy.
Качество жизни людей, повышение их доходов, совершенствование социальной сферы, инфраструктуры напрямую зависит от состояния бюджетов регионов Российской Федерации, муниципалитетов. И, конечно, полномочия субъектов Федерации, местного самоуправления должны быть подкреплены соответствующими финансовыми ресурсами. Вместе с тем, сегодня очевидные диспропорции в бюджетной обеспеченности регионов. Отмечается большой разрыв в бюджетных доходах отдельных субъектов Федерации, а значит и в оплате труда, в объемах финансирования социальных, инфраструктурных проектов. Нам необходимо найти решения, которые сгладят такие дисбалансы, позволят регионам укреплять свою финансовую базу.
To solve these problems, it is actually necessary to update the program of development of regions. The previous strategy has been accepted in 1999, but it's time to set new tasks. Therefore, at a meeting of the Security Council, considered the new project developed by the government, basis of state policy of regional development till 2025. As the President's press secretary Dmitry Peskov reported, the first meeting in the Kremlin was long and work scrupulous. To level the level of economic development of regions, it is necessary to tighten legend behind. For this purpose, Vladimir Putin urged to enhance support mechanism from the federal center. The subsidies, grants, state programs gave a real impulse to development. However, a lot of work is necessary to regions. Ahead the whole series of the separate not public meetings which are also devoted to economic subject. As Dmitry Peskov added, the head of state in such important issues always plunges into expert details. Kristina Andresyk reports are based on material of Первый канал.
We made more than we expected. It's not just a word, but the symbol of awkward situation for the score of bus drivers. Why bus drivers in the Krasnoyarsk can't realize their physical needs, and what advice the government gives to them, you will know in our next story.
Government closed down all the toilets on the roof terminals in Krasnoyarsk. Bus drivers and busmen now haven't got any place where they can realize their physical needs. Now they need to go to the buses to make their deals right on the streets. Bus workers can't do anything with their problem. Government do not want to hear them.
Как нам объяснили вот в департаменте, Ким у нас главный, что он сказал, сами скидывайте, сами чистите все туалеты. Туалет стоит 11 тысяч, вот и обслуживаете.
Some transport operators made the toilet cabins for their employers. However, these toilet cabins are closed from others. So, some workers can realize their need in a good atmosphere, but some of them forced to do their deals in the streets. Bus drivers worried what they will do in winter. In the similar situation, almost all bus stops in our city. Government said that they know about the problem, but can't solve it. The toilet limit is used up.
Данная услуга у нас по средствам выбрана по текущему году уже полностью. То есть количество обслуживания туалетных кабин, будем так говорить простым языком, несколько произошла ожидаемая. Мы, извините меня, хотели больше, чем предполагалось.
Government not trying to make a toilet cabins on the money of transport operators. They will try to have an extra money to solve this problem. Kristina Andresyk, the report based on material of TVK.
And now we return to the local news. The Black Sky mode in Krasnoyarsk was extended for 2 days. The situation becomes worse because of forest fire in Siberia. People can't breathe in our city, and the Greenpeace said that the number of fires in Siberia increased in 1,000 times. My colleague Alyona Krasheninnikova works with this topic today. Alyona, is the situation with the forest fire really dangerous?
Yes, Ilya, it is. As the Workers of Fire Guard Office says, there are only 18 fires in our region. Most of them located in Boguchansky, Abakansky and Emelianovsky regions. The whole content area of the fires is 1.2 hectares. They said that they controlled the situation and made everything to stop the fires, but it's the only official version. 2 days ago, a Greenpeace gave our news an interesting information. Experts said that according to the resources, the common area of forest fires is not 1.2 hectares, but it's bigger in 1,000 times. Specialists call this situation unprecedented in the end of September.
Alyona, and what about an ecological situation in our city?
Yes, Ilya, there is still a black sky mode in our city, and citizens have a lot of negative comments about this. In the social networks, we can see a lot of photographs with the smoke in our city. Specialists advise people wear special masks and not to stay alone in the streets. Moreover, with the start of heating season, a lot of houses in the town end start to stoke the fires, and it can badly degrade an ecological situation. We will follow the situation. Ilya?
Thank you. It was our correspondent Alyona Krasheninnikova about Black Sky mode in Krasnoyarsk. Continue to broadcast. Now it's time news of university. Festival «Молодежное содружество» was held in Siberian Federal University for the 4th time. More than 20 nationalities presented their traditional and popular entertainment. More details are in the next story.
The team of hostel number 2 with called Berries of Siberia takes the drive in Russian Kalinka Malinka. The organizers of this festival are the hostel administration and the Department of Youth Projects of the Siberian Federal University. This time they brought together 21 teams to choose the most hospitable, trellising, creative, friendly and agile. National dances, songs, theatrical musical numbers indicate the Burats, Russians, Kyrgyz and Yakuts. The Native American, African and Greek folk traditions are also presented at the festival.
Прежде всего, главная цель этого фестиваля «Молодежное содружество» – это сплотить все национальности нашего края, чтобы мы узнали о традициях народов, которые с нами рядом проживают. Чтобы студенты знали хоть с кем учатся. СФУ очень богат разными национальностями. Но у нас здесь и не только Красноярский край, а и вообще со всего мира.
Folk games are the most entertaining stage of the festival. In teams of 6 people, participants play jumping in sacks, tug of the stick. Another stage of the festival is to show the life, culture and national costumes of their people.
Это наш утренний завтрак таджикский. Обычно наш народ так завтракает.
The results of the festival summed up. Everybody is satisfied. After all, for participants of the festival, a real Tajik plov will be prepared. Kristina Andresyk, the report based on material of TV SFU.
With the news of the world of sport, we get to meet Angelina Chernyh. Angelina, what's new in athletes?
Good evening, Ilya. I will present some hockey and football news. The Vice President of Football Federation of China, Zhang Xian, declared plans of its country to host the FIFA World Cup. China is ready to fight for the right to be owner of superiority of 2030.
Zhang Xian told about the dream of Chinese to see the strongest national teams of the world. At the same time, the Vice President of Federation understands that to acquire the right for holding of the World Cup of 2026 is problematic because of rotation to which FIFA adheres. The World Cup of 2022 will take place in Qatar. Therefore, Asia will not have opportunity to hold 2 championships in a row.
Russian national team has for the first time reached the final of the World Cup in five-a-side. There was in after the victory over team of Iran to the score 4-3. Opposition was difficult. The decisive goal has been scored literally in last minute.
The final of the World Cup is phrase unusual to Russian football team. Many people can't not believe, but only if it is about big soccer. For example, in beach soccer, Russia the 2-time world champion, and in five-a-side for the first time in their history now, at least the silver medal winner of the World Championship.
The national team of Europe has bypassed team of Sweden and has reached World Final Cup on hockey, which passed in Toronto, Canada now. In semi-final, Europeans have won victory in overtime with a score 3-2.
In decisive opposition, Europeans will meet team of Canada. Early Canadians in other semi-final have beaten Russian national team with score 5-3.
Our time is over. It was the most important events of this week, and see you next Saturday.